from the O'Hara Construction Studio in downtown Jackson. It's the Bart Hawley Show. I'm David Rice, inviting you to join Bart and his guests. From Jackson Preparatory and Early College, President Jonathan Marwelli with physical education teacher Jacob Sauber. From the Brokerage House, Realtor Corey Bauman with Abby Bauman. From Northwest Elementary School, physical education teacher Kristen Olmstead. General Manager of Cascades Manor, Kirk Root. And from JTV, our very own Bart and Karen Hawley. And now, here's Bart.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Thanks for tuning us in today. A wintry day surprise. The forecast for today was a little rain mixed with snow with maybe half an inch of accumulation. While the snow line was a little further south than anticipated, so we got more snow than rain. Now everything's out of here. There's actually no precipitation falling anywhere in southern lower Michigan, and it should remain that way the rest of today. However, the snow that fell fast and furious caused a lot of traffic issues today. Both I-94 and 127 had numerous crashes and closures. In fact, I-94 around Mount Hope Road was closed east and west for a couple of hours. Eastbound 94 is now open, but westbound, as of about 20 minutes ago, westbound I-94 at Mount Hope Road remains closed as crews work to remove the debris from the crash, and no other details are available. But a lot of fender benders all throughout the area. It was just a lot of snow in a very short time, and I think it caught everybody by surprise. Lucas, did it catch you by surprise?
I did not see it coming.
Yeah, it was a surprise, but it's Michigan. Tonight, cloudy, 22. Friday, mostly cloudy, high 32. Maybe some snow showers Friday night. Saturday, a cold day, 26 for a high with cloudy skies. Sunday, warming up, sunny and 38. Roller coaster weather for the next few days. Washington's birthday, many will enjoy the day off, mostly sunny, 43. Near 50 on Tuesday and Wednesday. That means no snow, but we do expect some rain showers on Wednesday with the temperature right around 52. Yikes. There you have it, today's weather presented by Kelly Express. Kelly Express invites you to pop in for great snacks, beverages, quality mobile gas, lottery tickets, both the Mega Millions and Powerball are huge jackpots this week. And you can get a couple of 2-item pizzas at Kelly Express, South Street, Jefferson Road, Napoleon, Grass Lake, and County Farm Road for $25.99 at Kelly Express. Today is the 15th of February. We're just over halfway through the month, and keep in mind this is a leap year, so we have 29 days this month. Today is Clementine Day, as in the Little Orange. It's National Gumdrop Day, National Hippo Day, and it's Susan B. Anthony Day. On this day in 1965, Canada adopted a new flag with the maple leaf as the centerpiece. It was proclaimed by Queen Elizabeth II of England that a new Canadian national flag should be raised on the capital of Canada, Ottawa. And there it is, one of the most, I think this is the one flag, one of the handful of flags everyone in the world can identify. On this day in 1968, 36-year-old Henry Lewis made history when he is chosen over more than 150 other candidates as the first black conductor of a major U.S. orchestra, the New Jersey Symphony. It marks a major milestone in a barrier-breaking career that prompted the New York Times to liken him to the Jackie Robinson of classical music. On this day in 1941, Duke Ellington records Take the A Train. Everyone knows that. You might not know the name, but you know the song. In 1932, as a member of the gold medal winning U.S. four-man bobsled team at Lake Placid, Eddie Egan became the only Olympian to win gold medals at both the summer and the winter games in different sports. So he won on the bobsleigh, as it was known back then. Lucas, do you know what he won in the summer games a gold medal for?
I'm not sure.
Boxing in Antwerp in 1920. Wow, so 12 years apart. Won the boxing gold medal in 1920 and then the bobsleigh gold medal in 1932. It took 20 years of trying, but on this day in 1998, racing great Dale Earnhardt finally won the Daytona 500. Online video sharing site YouTube launched on this day in 2005. So it's only been around 18 years. Wow, what a juggernaut. It was started by Steve Chen, Chad Hurley, and Jawad Karim, and I believe the first video was cat related? I think so, yeah. It's now owned by the Alphabet Google people. And in 1950, Walt Disney's animated feature Cinderella opened in theaters across the United States. Fun fact, Walt Disney has won more Academy Awards than anyone else. 22 Academy Awards and 59 nominations. Now on to Today in the J, presented by Experience Jackson. We have a pet cage sale at Cascades Humane Society going on today until 6 p.m. For a minimum $15 donation, you can pick out a gently used pet cage for your home. They also have a plastic-covered cage and carriers if available. Open mic night at Art 634. Sign-ups begin at 7, and the entertainment begins at 7:30. Something you've been working on, maybe a comedy routine, some poetry, a song. You're welcome to show up and stand at the open mic tonight at 634 North Mechanic Street. Line dancing class today at Heart of the Lakes. What is it? Heart of the Lakes on Jefferson Road, line dancing. And they do this today and also tomorrow at 7 p.m. It's just $3 per person. And all you have to do is show up and bring a dry pair of shoes for the line dancing. And for the weekend, we've got a number of things. Women of a Certain Age dinner theater at the Theodore in downtown Jackson, presented by Center Stage Jackson. That's running Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and again next weekend. We've got Richard Marks performing at Jackson College, Potter Center. I checked the seat map about an hour ago. There are plenty of great seats still available. There's even a seat in the second row on the main floor. There's front row seats in the balcony, a lot of good seats. So if you want to see a great concert, get on the website, jccmi.edu, or call 796-8600. I believe the tickets range from $35 to $60 for this concert. And we've got alt pop at Jackson Symphony Orchestra's Music on Tap on Saturday night. Indie pop with Mickey Ficky. They're pretty cool. I checked them out and they sound awesome. They've got vocals, keyboards, drums, saxophone. It's a trio. And a few other things happening this weekend. Be sure and visit experiencejackson.com and Today in the J on JTV. Oh, one other thing tonight, the Jackson Young Professionals February large group meeting is tonight. And you don't have to be young and you don't have to be a professional to be in this group. Anyone's welcome. Just show up 6 o'clock at the Maverick Protection Center at the Commonwealth Commerce Center. And you can get more details again at jtv.tv and on Facebook. So pretty busy weekend around town this weekend. Yesterday at the American One Event Center, the Jackson Healthcare Workforce Initiative was launched. Rebecca Armstrong from Alro Steel, along with Randy Glick, CEO and Chairman of the Board of Alro Steel, held this event to make an exciting announcement featuring grants for healthcare education in our community for Henry Ford Jackson Hospital, Jackson College, and Spring Arbor University. Here's a look at some of the highlights from yesterday's luncheon.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming. My name is Randy Glick. This is my father, Al. In case you didn't know my father, I'll just tell you a little story about the chair back here. Over the many years, being the big Michigan fan, he sat next to the basketball coach on the floor at Chrysler Arena. And when he was in his last few weeks of life, when he was at Henry Ford and appreciating all the healthcare workers, the people from the University of Michigan brought his chair to the hospital from Chrysler Arena and sat it next to the bed. And so everybody that talked with him the last few weeks of his life sat in his chair. And after he passed, we took the cutout, put it on his new chair at Chrysler Arena, and he enjoyed the last few games of the 22 season. In the last weeks of his life, up at Henry Ford, he learned to appreciate all the healthcare workers, and I know we have some here that actually cared for him. When they would come into the room, he would ask them their name, he asked them where they were from, where they went to school, what they did. He was interviewing everybody. And before he passed, there was 3 to-dos that he gave us. So the third thing he gave us to do was what we're here for today, this healthcare initiative. After talking with all of these folks that do the many, many jobs in a hospital, he realized that we needed a way to help grow the future of healthcare people, not just nurses, but all the people in the hospital. That's the instructions he gave us. So Rebecca and Brian, myself, and some other people, mostly Rebecca, did lots of research and came up with a plan, and that's why we're here today. So the big part of this is that our foundation, the Al Glick Foundation, is making a donation between Jackson College, Spring Arbor University, and Henry Ford Health of a total of $8 million today. So well, thank you. You know, my dad would hate this event because this is making too big a deal out of it. He would love what we're doing. He'd be very proud of what we're doing, and he'd go, wow, you really figured out how to do this. But he would hate being here for a couple of reasons. One, he didn't like making a big deal of things. Two, there's no hot dogs back there.
I want to start first by echoing Dr. Phelan's words, the humility that we have as institutional leaders in Brian, your investment, Rebecca, Randy, the Glick family, and you're looking at who we are as an institution and believing that we can steward well your generosity and the vision of your uncle and your father, your grandfather, in accomplishing what that looks like, on the ground. Truly is remarkable. And so thank you very much for your belief in us and for the opportunity for us to have the chance to steward that well and invest that well and help put into practice exactly the vision of your father.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a great pleasure to be with you today. It is with a profound sense of humility and unending appreciation for this gift to Jackson College. A deep sense of gratitude to the Glick family, Rebecca Armstrong, for your behind-the-scenes work, your coordination. Randy, to the entire Glick family, to the Alvin Glick Foundation. A palpable impact in our community is about to happen, one that honors the life and legacy of this gentleman, one who is known by virtually everyone, one who has made a significant commitment to this community, to the development, to the growth of the healthcare workforce, which is so desperately needed.
It was such an honor to care for Al in his last days, and it was truly a celebration. The Glick family, man, you guys know how to party even in a hospital, and we had some parties in that hospital room for sure. And that love, and I just want to echo the kudos to our staff and our team, and whether you work part-time for us or full-time and serve our patients, the dedication of saving lives across the entire continuum of care. So I'm the president of 9 counties. This position is a true honor and privilege because we care for people at their most vulnerable. We care for people when they need us the most, and we couldn't do that without those caring professionals. And it doesn't matter where in healthcare you look, there are gaps in staffing. And whether you're a young person looking for career opportunities, or maybe an adult that has a dream to do something more within your career, this gift is going to allow us to support the education of those dreams.
And Emily Moorhead and Dan Phelan and let's see who else. The Glicks will be talking with several of these folks in the next few days, including Dr. Brent Ellis, about what they will be doing with the money. What an amazing contribution, $8 million. We do know that at Spring Arbor University, they will be expanding their accelerated Bachelor of Science and Nursing program. Up until now, people would have to go to Madonna College. That's the closest to get that degree. So now they'll be able to do it right here. So pretty cool. Today's show is being brought to you by Tri-County Water, providing great water in the County National Bank Green Room. Tri-County Water serving Mid-Michigan and West Michigan since 1966. Great water, local service, family owned. TriCountyWater.com. Today we have a wonderful show, and great to have you here, part of it. In just a moment, we'll check in with the folks at Jackson Preparatory and Early College. We have President Jonathan Marawelli and phys ed teacher Jacob Sauber in his first week on the job joining us. Also today from the Brokerage House, Corey Bauman and Abby Bauman, their mother-daughter. We have Kristen Olmsted, another phys ed teacher. 2 phys ed teachers on the same show. She's a phys ed teacher at Northwest Elementary. Kirk Root, General Manager of Cascades Manor, will be here. He's got a big event coming up later this month. And today, I believe it's the last of the Chamber Night of Distinction award interviews. And it just so happens to be Karen and me. And Andy's going to sit in here while we answer some of his questions later today. All this and more here on JTV and JTV.tv. I'm glad you've found us, and if you have friends and neighbors that are looking for us, let them know that we're on Comcast, AT&T, WOW, Springcom, also on streaming devices on YouTube, View It, Amazon Fire, Roku, and more. So, plus jtv.tv. We begin right after this.